So, very welcome. It's a great pleasure to welcome Prime Minister Yingluck and your delegation to Sweden today. We have long and rewarding relations between our two countries, more than 100 years actually back in time. And today Thailand is very popular and very well known in Sweden, although distant apart. We have over 400,000 Swedes that comes to Thailand every year as tourists. Many of them actually stay in Thailand. But on the other hand, we also have an increasing amount of people, around 30,000 Thai people living here in Sweden, many of them working very hard in the Swedish labour market. So trade and investments is of course an important part of our relations, and when we look at trading partners, Thailand is actually the fifth biggest trading partner for Sweden in Asia, and with the potential to increase in the future. We know that the Prime Minister is heading for Brussels and that there is discussions about an initiative on a free trade agreement, and we have shown great support to this. We have seen a free trade agreement between South Korea and European Union. We think this is the right direction to take, given that the global push for a free trade agreement has not been successful. So we hope to see this kind of agreement in place. We are pleased that we today have a new joint plan of action, a second one, that we have signed, and it covers broad areas like forestry, energy, environment, defence cooperation, health and elderly care, just to mention a few. We have also, and Beatrice Ask was in Thailand just last week, signed an agreement when it comes to law enforcement cooperation, which is of course very important that we also work together on fighting organized crime and trafficking, which is of course a problem both in Sweden and in Thailand. So thank you very mumuch for coming, and thank you for very interesting talks.
Thank you. So Prime Minister Frederick Rafael, Excellencies, and ladies and gentlemen, so let me first ready to say that I express my sincerity for appreciation, Prime Minister, for the warm welcome to me and my delegations on my first official visit to the Kingdom of Sweden, and the country that I think we have the very long relation on the about 145 years of close tie. And I am honored to have had a royal audience with His Majesty King Carl the 16th Gustav and Her Majesty Queen Sylvia, during which I extend to their Majesties the best wishes from Thai Majesty the King and Queen of Thailand. Today, Prime Minister and I has opportunities to exchange over the lunch on several issues that Thailand and Sweden also share similar values, such as democracy, good governance, promotion of mutual growth and human rights. We also explore ways to deepen our multi-dimensional relations and exchange our cooperation on regional and global issues. The bilateral level, we agree that the second joint plan of action that was signed today will be used to further deepen and expand our bilateral ties in all dimensions. I inform Prime Minister that Thailand is ready to begin negotiation from Thai-EU FTA in Brussels, and I mean that there is an even greater scope to expand our bilateral trade and investment in the near future. The promote between the private sectors. We also invite private sector with us. Here we strip about 30 high-level representatives of leading Thai companies from several industries like renewable energies, food, creative design, and healthcare to meet Swedish firms and explore the business opportunities. And I'm pleased that Swedish firms plan to expand investment in Thailand, reflecting their confidence in the Thai economy. Prime Minister and I also agree to enhance the cooperation through the technical collaborations and research networking, focusing on the area, for example, like alternative energies, green industry, environmental management, and sustainable development. Furthermore, we agree to work together to support tourist industry to order to better facilitate more than 350 Swedish tourists in Thailand, and especially on the issue of safety. And in addition, we also explore new area, in particular medical tourism. To address this issue on the transnation crime also is increased. We see the importance due to the greater connectivities between countries. So I'm glad that our two countries signed an agreement on law enforcement cooperation. At the regional and global level, we exchange views on many issues, including development in our regions. I congratulate him for his leading role in the ensure that Sweden is able to maintain economic growth despite the challenges in the Eurozone. At the same time, I express full confidence in the European Union's ability to fully recover in the near future. With regard to events in Southeast Asia, I inform Prime Minister that Thailand's key role is in enhancing the regional connectivities to support the integration of ASEAN communities. So we have ASEAN communities in the year 2015. This is based on Thai investment of around 66 billion US dollar in transportation and logistic infrastructure projects, which will link Thailand with region and beyond. So this marks Thailand's initial logistic hub for Sweden product and Swedish product, and also investment in our regions. Looking to the global landscape, we saw that there are many issues that can only be addressed through international communities. Therefore, we agree to cooperate further in multilateral frameworks to tackle issues from closing development and gender gaps to climate change and disaster management. I'm also thank you again with Prime Minister for the very warm welcome and hospitality, and also looking forward to continue working with you, and also will be welcome Prime Minister to Thailand soon. Thank you.